There's a moment in life when you realize no one is coming to save you, no mentor, no guide, no lucky break. It's all on you. That's when leadership is born, not from titles, not from permission, but from the decision to take control. Leadership isn't about standing at the top and barking orders. It's about moving forward when others hesitate. It's about making choices when others freeze. It's about facing failure not as an enemy, but as an old friend that teaches you how to get back up. A leader's mindset is not built on fear, it's built on resilience, it's built on risk, it's built on the courage to say, I don't have all the answers, but I'll figure it out. That's what separates those who wait from those who lead. The world doesn't need more spectators. It needs people who step up, take ownership, and make things happen. It needs you, not when you're ready, not when you feel confident, but now. And let's be clear, leadership isn't reserved for CEOs, generals, or politicians. Leadership exists wherever people refuse to be passive. It lives in the person who speaks up when something is wrong, the one who takes initiative while others make excuses, the one who holds themselves accountable even when no one is watching. Too many people wait. They wait for permission, for perfect conditions, for someone else to tell them they are worthy of leading. But leaders don't wait. Leaders move. They take action in the face of uncertainty. They make mistakes and own them. They forge paths where none exist. This isn't about having power over others. It's about power over yourself, your fears, your doubts, your hesitation. It's about looking at a problem and saying, I will find a way. Some will question you, some will doubt you, and many will never understand the weight of leadership. That's fine. Leaders are often misunderstood. But the world isn't changed by those who sit on the sidelines. It's changed by those who dare to lead, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's messy, even when they are afraid. So if you're waiting for permission to lead, stop. You don't need it. The moment you decide to take action, you're already leading. Now go, and don't look back. Leadership is not about having all the right answers. It's about making the right decisions with the information you have. Too many people hesitate, waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect conditions. But perfection is an illusion, and in leadership, indecision is the real enemy. A leader understands that action beats hesitation every time. The world moves fast. Opportunities don't wait. Challenges don't pause while you debate every possible outcome. Leaders don't sit around analyzing forever. They assess, decide, and act. And if they're wrong, they adjust and move forward. The truth is, perfection kills progress. It breeds overthinking, delays, and missed opportunities. The best leaders know that a good decision made now is better than a perfect decision made too late. This doesn't mean being reckless. It means trusting your judgment, gathering the necessary facts, and having the courage to make a call, even when things are uncertain. Great leaders aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who refuse to let fear of failure paralyze them. Decisiveness builds momentum. It inspires confidence. When people see a leader who moves with purpose, they follow. A hesitant leader, on the other hand, creates doubt, confusion, and frustration. So if you're waiting for certainty, stop. If you're aiming for perfection, let it go. Make the best decision you can with what you know and move forward. That's what leadership demands, and that's how progress is made. Failure, the word most people fear, the thing they avoid at all costs. But here's the truth. Failure isn't the enemy, it's the blueprint. Every great leader, every innovator, every game changer has one thing in common. They've failed. Repeatedly, spectacularly. But they didn't let failure define them, they let it refine them. Think about it. Every mistake, every setback, every plan that didn't work out is teaching you something. Failure forces you to adapt, to rethink, to sharpen your instincts. It shows you what doesn't work so you can find out what does. Every fall is a lesson. Every loss is a step forward if you choose to learn from it. Weak leaders fear failure. They hide from it, blame others, or let it break them. Strong leaders embrace it. They own their mistakes, analyze them, and come back stronger. Because leadership isn't about never failing, it's about never quitting. The difference between success and failure isn't talent, luck, or intelligence. It's resilience. It's the ability to take a hit, stand back up, and say, all right, that didn't work. What's next? So, if you've failed, good. That means you're trying. That means you're in the game. Use it, study it, build from it. Because every leader who's ever made history didn't get there by avoiding failure. They got there by using failure as a blueprint for success. People think confidence is the key to leadership, that you need to feel sure of yourself before you step up. But here's the reality. Confidence comes later. Courage comes first. You will never feel 100% ready. You will never have all the answers. And if you wait for confidence to magically appear before you take action, you'll be waiting forever. The best leaders, the real ones, step forward despite the fear, despite the doubt, despite the uncertainty. That's courage. And courage is what separates those who lead from those who hesitate. Confidence is comfortable. It's easy to act when you're sure of yourself. But leadership doesn't live in comfort. It lives in the moments where you're unsure, where the stakes are high, where you feel like an imposter, but you act anyway. Courage is making the tough call when no one else will. It's speaking up when staying quiet would be easier. It's taking responsibility when the weight of it makes others shrink. Courage isn't about the absence of fear. It's about moving forward in spite of it. And here's the thing, the more you choose courage, the more confidence follows. Each bold step you take, each risk you embrace, each challenge you face builds confidence over time. But you won't get there without taking that first leap. So forget waiting until you feel ready. Forget waiting for confidence to show up and shake your hand. Act now. Step forward now. Choose courage first. The confidence, that comes later. A leader who can't adapt is a leader who won't last. Plans will fail, strategies will crumble. The world doesn't care how well prepared you are. It will throw the unexpected at you again and again. The question isn't whether things will go wrong, they will. The real question is, can you adjust? Can you pivot? Can you stay in the game when everything changes? True strength isn't about rigid control. It's about flexibility. It's about seeing a challenge, assessing the new reality, and making the necessary adjustments. Leaders who cling to a single plan, unwilling to adapt, break under pressure. But those who stay fluid, they survive, they thrive, they lead. Adaptability means staying ahead, being open to new ideas, and understanding that what worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. It's about making fast decisions without losing sight of the bigger picture. It's about learning, evolving, and refusing to be left behind. Weak leaders panic when things don't go their way. Strong leaders recalibrate. They don't waste time complaining, they don't freeze. They adjust, they move, they find another way. Because in leadership, the strongest aren't the ones who never fall. The strongest are the ones who can stand back up, change course, and keep pushing forward. Talk is cheap. Promises are easy, but leadership is action. It's not about telling people what to do. It's about showing them, setting the standard, living the example. Anyone can stand in front of a room and give a speech about discipline, responsibility, or hard work, but if their actions don't match their words, those words mean nothing. People don't follow words, they follow proof. A leader earns respect not by demanding it, but by demonstrating it through their work ethic, their integrity, their ability to take responsibility when things go wrong. If you want people to be committed, show them what commitment looks like. If you want them to be accountable, be the first to own your mistakes. If you want them to push harder, you push first. Leadership isn't about talking louder, it's about acting louder. It's about stepping up when things get tough, making the difficult choices, and showing through your actions what true leadership looks like. Because in the end, people may forget what you say, but they will never forget what you do. Leadership isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's not about having a title, being the smartest in the room, or feeling completely confident. It's about stepping up when others hesitate. It's about taking ownership, making decisions, learning from failure, and leading through action, not just words. The world doesn't need more spectators, it needs more leaders. People who refuse to sit back and wait, who embrace challenges, who stay adaptable, and who push forward even when the path is uncertain. So ask yourself, are you ready to lead? Not someday, not when you feel ready, but now. Because the truth is, leadership isn't given, it's taken. And the only permission you need is your own.